What's up guys, Galaxy King here, and today I've got my Banlist prediction video for the March 1st 2021 Banlist. This Banlist really needs to make a difference, otherwise the format is going to stay the same as it is at the moment, and there are so many broken decks in Yu-Gi-Oh! And so many broken cards that need to be addressed. Also, sorrying in advance for any static noise you hear during this video. Tried everything, doesn't want to go away, so I'm very sorry about that. But let me know what you think of the ban list and what it has to do in order for it to make a difference in the comments. I'd love to hear what you guys think. So let's go on with the ban list. I'm going to start with the elephant in the room. True King of all Calamities and Utopic Zexal. They need to be banned. There's no arguing with that. Neither of these cards will let you play. They're stupidly overpowered. Virtual World can just set up True King of all Calamities with relative ease. Utopic Zexal with the Numeron engine, that's broken as well. Both of these cards, they need to go. No arguing at all. Next card that needs to be banned, you can probably guess, Red Ice Fusion. This card needs to go. Fusion summoning from your deck should not be a thing that is stupidly broken. Even if they do something with a Predaplant, Rotate, Anaconda, that's not going to do anything. You'll still have access to Red Ice Fusion. Red Ice Fusion needs to go. It's broken. Dragoon is a broken card, but Red Ice Fusion is what makes that whole setup with Rotate Anaconda broken. If Red Ice Fusion gets hit, that would be a lot better. So Red Ice Fusion needs to go. And then two cards that I think are going to be affected by the ban list is Cyber Angel Ben 10. I'm not sure where to put this. I mean, I can imagine it possibly getting limited, but at the same time, most likely it's going to get banned. So there's just a scenario I want to bring up with Cyber Angel Ben 10 and Cyber Angel Natasha. So if Cyber Angel Ben 10 gets limited, that will still very hurt Drytron, because Drytrons can just use this card to an insane extent. Cyber Angel Ben 10 is not once per turn, which is what breaks it completely. And Cyber Angel Natasha, there's no point in arguing, this is a broken card, but I'm gonna put it in interpretation. Now I have interpretation for cards that I think will be touched by the ban list, but how Konami goes about it, I honestly have no idea. So just a scenario I want to bring up. If Cyber Angel Ben 10 gets limited, then Cyber Angel Natasha will possibly get hit by the ban list as well. But if Cyber Angel Ben 10 gets banned, then Cyber Angel Natasha will be free of the ban list, because then there'd be no reason to play it in Drytrons. Because just being able to gain life points, steal an opponent's monster, is ridiculous. This card, if Cyber Angel Ben 10 is limited, that's going to get hit as well to some extent. To what extent, I don't know. But if Cyber Angel Ben 10 gets banned, then there will be no reason for Natasha to be on the ban list. But for the moment, I'm going to put Natasha in interpretation, because for reasons I just said, but I'm going to leave Ben 10 in the forbidden list, because most likely that's how Konami is going to go about it. For cards that are going to be limited, Cursed Eldland, most likely that's going to get limited on the next ban list. I really don't want to see this card go, because I really like Eldritch. I think it's a fun deck, but at the same time I can understand why Konami might limit this card. Eldritch and all the Eldritch variants are stupidly overpowered right now, but honestly I feel like Eldritch is in a similar situation as Sky Striker, where they'd hit a card in Sky Strikers, but Sky Striker players found a way to work around that and just improve on the deck, and it just made them more creative on how to play the deck. That's how I feel they're going to go with Eldritch. If Cursed Eldland gets limited, which is the most likely option here, Eldritch players will find a way to work around that and add in new text to help break Eldritch even more. Maybe something like the Metaphor's Fusion card, which can shuffle itself back into the deck and then allow you to draw a card. That's a possibility. Or maybe Foolish Burial Goods, again that's another possibility. Not saying that that's going to happen, but most likely Cursed Elderling being limited is going to happen. So that's unfortunately how I feel about that. And then another card that is going to get limited, quite possibly Magical Meltdown. If you have 3 of this, 3 Alistair the Invoker and 3 Invocation, that's broken because Magical Meltdown can search Alistair the Invoker, and Alistair the Invoker can search out Invocation. And because Magical Meltdown means your opponent can't respond to any fusion summons, that's broken as well. It searches out your Alistair the Invoker, which searches out your Invocation, which sets up for the whole play. So I really do think that Magical Meltdown is going to get limited. I don't think that dinosaurs are going to be affected by this ban list, because compared to all the other decks that we have at the moment, Dryatron, Virtual World, the Eldritch variants, all of them, dinosaurs, even with triple Miscellaneousaurus, they just seem tolerable. That might just be me speaking, but I generally feel like dinosaurs aren't going to be affected by the next ban list. But that just might be me, but let me know if you think dinosaurs are going to get limited or not. Sorry, Miscellaneousaurus, because that card quite possibly could get limited. I doubt it will. I think dinosaurs can stay, because as I just said, compared to all the other decks that we have at the moment, dinosaurs just seem tolerable. But again, that's probably just me talking. Let me know what you think is going to happen with dinosaurs in the next ban list. Another card which I think is going to get limited is Fire Formation Tenki. I really do think this card's going to get limited because this is a searchable searcher with the rank 4 Brotherhood of the Fire Fist. This card in Zodiac is broken. It's a broken card overall, because just being a searchable searcher and extender in Beast Warrior decks like Zodiac, Strike Brigade, this card is broken. I really do think sorry about that. I really do think that this card is going to get limited. That's all I have to say about that. It's a broken card. I really do think it's going to get limited. For semi-limited cards, Salamangreat Mirage Stalio, really think that's possible, because if you think about it, Salamangreat decks usually just played one Mirage Stalio, and I'm being kind to Mirage Stalio here. I don't think it's going to get touched by the ban list at all, but I would really like to see Mirage Stalio come back, because at best you only played one of this in Salamangreat, and Salamangreat I just feel like has slipped away from the competitive format. It's still a really good deck and you do see it often, but it's not as powerful as it was. So Mirage Stalio, even to 1, I think could make a difference, but that again might just be me. I would really like to see Mirage Stalio come back. Semi-limited would be nice, but limited is probably the most likely. But for the moment I'm going to keep it in semi-limited, because that would just be the best for Salamangreat Mirage Stalio overall. And then for the unlimited cards, now this might surprise a lot of you, but I'm going to say Destiny Hero Malicious Unlimited. Really do think that's possible. Heroes, at least to my knowledge, haven't been doing anything relative at the moment. Destiny Hero Malicious hasn't been doing anything relevant either at the moment. I know there's a lot of people saying that the semi-limited list only exists for Destiny Hero Malicious, but I honestly do think that Malicious can come off the ban list. I think it's time to let this card be free, because as I just said, it's not doing anything relevant at the moment, at least to my knowledge, but I would like to see this card come back to free. Let me know if you think it's going to come off the ban list or if it's going to stay. But Malicious, I would like to see that card come back. Really do think that's possible. Then another card which I think can be free as well is True King's Return. If True King of Calamities gets banned, I do think that True King's Return could come back to free. It got semi-limited on the next list, on the last list, and this card has been on the ban list for a while now, so I think it's time to let it off the ban list. Dragonic Dragon is still limited, but True King Return, if that comes back to free, I think that would be really nice, because even without True King of all Calamities, I don't think True Kings are going to do much overall. So that's it for the unlimited cards. For the last card on the ban list, I'm going to put Firewall Dragon in Interpretation. Do I think that this card is going to come off the ban list? No, I don't. but we did get an errated version that was announced, so it is a possibility that this card could come off the ban list in some way. Don't want to see this card come off the ban list until we get it, but it is a possibility that Firewall Dragon could come off the ban list, because now it just helps support Cyburst decks as opposed to using the FTK where you just tell your opponent you can't play and just burn their life points with Cannon Soldier. But Firewall Dragon coming off the ban list is a real possibility. That would be shocking to see, but it does seem possible with the errated version. That would be nice. It would give Cyburst decks another tech to play with and would help them out a lot. But that is just my opinion. Do I think it's going to come off the ban list? No, I don't, but it's a possibility Konami could go with. And that is it for the ban list. I really do think that this is the most likely option. Those 4 cards at the top, they're most likely going to get banned. Cursed Outland, Magical Meltdown, they're probably the most likely to get limited. 5 Formation Tenki could steer clear of the ban list. Same as Mirage Stalio, I think that might stay on the ban list, but I would like to see this card come back, so that's a possibility. Malicious and Drew King's Return, do think they're going to come off the ban list. Cyber Angel Natasha, if Cyber Angel Ben 10 gets limited, that's going to be hit as well. If Ben 10 gets banned, that's going to stay free of the ban list. Firewall Dragon, not too sure what they're going to do with this card, but then again, they might do something. They've surprised us before, so I'm going to go with interpretation for Firewall Dragon. And that's it for my ban list prediction video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please let me know what you thought of the ban list and what you think it needs to do, and let me know what you think your ban list predictions are. I'd love to hear what you guys think of the next ban list, and as always, I'll talk to you all in the next video. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing, and as always, I'll talk to you all in the next video.